Hey mamas, Tamara here. Today I have a 7-minute prenatal stretch video for you, and make sure you stay till the very end of the video where I have some little extra tips for you to stay nice and limber while you're pregnant. Stay tuned. Okay, we're going to start on all fours. We're going to begin with the cat-cow stretch to really loosen up the spine. Make sure your hands are directly underneath your shoulders. Your knees and feet are hip-width distance apart, or maybe even a little bit wider if need be to make room for your belly. So I want you to think of pulling your belly up towards your spine and really think of lengthening each of the vertebrae as much as possible. Looking down towards the mat, begin by tucking the tailbone and then rounding the spine up towards the ceiling, gently dropping the head down. Really think of your head being heavy and just letting the weight of your head drop to the floor. And then begin by uncurling your tailbone. Begin arcing through the back. Roll the shoulders back. Lift the chin up. And again, inhale. Roll through the spine, starting at the tailbone. Pull that bump up towards the ceiling. And unroll the tailbone, arcing gently through the back. Roll the shoulders back and lift the chin. Let's do this 2 more times. It should feel really nice. The all fours position is great during pregnancy because it really takes that pressure off of the lower back that really is carrying a lot of the weight from the belly. So even if you're just staying on all fours in the neutral spine position for a little bit, that can feel really wonderful as well. Last one, inhale. And deep exhale, roll through the spine, roll the shoulders back, lift the chin and the chest, and come back to neutral. Okay, go ahead and sit on one hip. We're gonna do what's called the mermaid stretch. And if this is uncomfortable on your knees or on your hips, you can bring your leg forward, still keeping this leg bent. If this is uncomfortable, go ahead and just sit with both legs crossed. It's totally fine. Okay, take your position of choice with your lower body. Bring both arms out to the side. Really reach through the fingertips with an inhale. And as you exhale, take a hold of the ankles with one hand and then stretch the other arm over. Bring that hand as close to the ear as possible, still keeping your chest open towards me. Try not to let it cave forward. Roll the shoulder back and then lift up. Inhale. Exhale, lower the forearm down towards the mat. Now on this side, reach over and really think of energy through the fingers and then pull that opposite hip down towards the mat. Keep your shoulders away from your ears and then using this hand, press off the mat. Use a little bit of core muscle to come up as well, and we're going to do it again. And stretch over. Really getting a nice stretch to the side of the torso, which can tend to get really tight while our belly grows. And it's important that we want to still keep our flexibility during our pregnancy, but just being gentle, because there's a lot of hormones going through our body right now that help loosen up the ligaments and the joints. Stretch over to the other side. Keep following me. That can, if we overstretch or push too far during this time in our life, we can pull muscles or pull ligaments. So while you're stretching, stretch to the point where it feels good, but don't push yourself too far. There's always time after the baby is born to regain some of that flexibility, which you can. All right, let's go over to the other side. And bring the arms out to the side, roll the shoulders back, open chest, nice and proud, and stretch over. Ooh, this side's a little bit tighter on me. You may find that one side is tighter than the other. It's totally normal. I find that a lot of clients in various exercises or in flexibility find that one side is more challenging than the other. And I always tell them that's pretty much every human body on the face of the planet. So don't feel like something's wrong with you. You're totally normal. The great thing about Pilates is that it works towards creating balance between those imbalances in our body. Good. One more time. And inhale. And exhale a little bit further if you can. And up. So this is a great stretch to the torso, which, like I said, you want to still do, but we want to avoid excessive twisting in the spine, while especially in our second and third trimester. So this is a great stretch to still lengthen through the spine and through our core, but not do any excessive twisting. We want to keep that for after we have given birth. And the last stretch we're going to do today is for our hips and our piriformis muscle. So we're going to take one ankle over knee and then drop the other knee over the bottom ankle. Now, if your knee is way up here, don't worry about it, it's okay. Just try and relax that down as much as possible. And you can even place a pillow underneath this knee as well to give it a little bit of support. All right, I've been doing this stretch for a long time and as a dancer, so it took me many years to be able to get this flat. So if you can't do it today, it's okay, just keep on trying. And take an inhale. If you want, you can stretch, exhale a little bit forward, go a little bit deeper into our hip and glute muscle here. This is a great stretch if you also have some sciatica. And there is a video that I have that I made before I was pregnant for sciatica, which I recommend you checking out if that's something that you are struggling with during your pregnancy. Let's switch sides. And cross your ankle over your knee on top of the ankle. Inhale. And exhale, stretch forward. And of course, if any of these stretches feel just amazing for your body and you want to keep in it, you can always push pause on the video and stay there as long as you want, and then jump right back in when you're ready to move on. Okay, there you have it. 3 great stretches while you're pregnant. Be sure to stay tuned with another little tip from me. Great work, ladies. Thanks for sticking with it. And I promise you a few extra tips on staying nice and limber while you're pregnant. So remember to drink plenty of water to avoid muscle cramps. Charlie horses can wake you up in the middle of the night, which has totally happened to me. So adding in a few extra calf stretches is always a great idea, especially if you've been walking a lot during the day. And finally, like I mentioned during our stretch, avoid any major twisting through the torso. We want to keep our baby nice and safe while we are keeping ourselves healthy. So great work, and make sure that you subscribe to the video, because after this baby comes, I'm making some postnatal videos, which I'm sure you're going to want as well. So keep doing this with me. I look forward to seeing you at the next one. Have a great day.